Well, today is day 34 in our journey, and I will say, as I, sit here in my office early this morning, recording this, that it is a cold, blustery day outside. Let's see, it says it's 18 degrees, and the wind chill is well in the negative numbers outside, and for a Texas boy, that's awfully cold. That is awfully cold. So, school has been closed for today, and which kind of gives you an idea where I am on my days in recording this. Today is actually Tuesday. I was supposed to be traveling today, so I'd worked ahead a little bit, and since I got socked in at home, I'm just going to continue to stay ahead just a couple of days as I can. Uh, Again, I said today's 34, and as I did today's reading, I just had to wonder, have I ever refused to listen to someone, and why? Were they annoying? Were they trying to tell me something that I didn't want to hear? And I have to be honest with you, I have. The ones that I can point to most specifically, as I just kind of gathered some thoughts this morning, is uh, I refuse to listen to telemarketers. I know they have a job to do, but I really am not interested in what they have to sell. So I've learned that in my house, if you call my home, I say hello once. If you don't respond quickly, then I'm gone. And just a lesson learned in not getting tied up in a long conversation with a telemarketer. Do you think Pharaoh looked at Moses in the same way? Not as a telemarketer, but just was he just an annoying person who is doing some neat magic tricks that most magicians can do? Sticks to snakes, water to blood, frogs from water. Pharaoh's magicians could do that. Um, and so was Moses just an annoyance at the beginning to Pharaoh? Again, we see in today's reading that Pharaoh became stubborn. And again, I want to reemphasize the meaning of that because I think it's important. Stubborn means hard, tough, or stiff, as stone or wood, difficult to shape or work, unreasonable, unmoving. In today's reading, Pharaoh is not going to be moved. The Hebrews were his slaves, and he was not going to let them go. The plagues of the blood, frogs, and gnats impacted everybody. But it was the plagues of the flies, the plagues against the livestock, the boils, and the hail that were only against Pharaoh and the people of Egypt. I had remembered reading that, and so that wasn't really new to me, but I was thinking it was all plagues, but no, what I read is the water to blood, the frogs coming from the water, and the gnats impacted everybody. And just knowing how frustrating gnats can be, I can't even begin to understand what that plague was like, much less the others. Pharaoh wanted relief from the plagues, so he was willing to lie to Moses to get each of them stopped, and we saw that he was very deceptive, and he promised each time to let the people go, but as Moses turned to leave, Pharaoh's again became stubborn and would each time not follow through in what he had said. Though God stopped each plague after Moses' prayer, God knew that Pharaoh was still stubborn and had no plan to let his people go. I found it interesting during the plague of the frogs that Moses asked Pharaoh, when do you want him, and him being Moses, to pray to God to stop the frogs? And I thought Pharaoh's response was interesting. He said, do it tomorrow. And I really wondered, why not today? Why not now? So Moses did what he asked. He waited until tomorrow. When you are faced with trials and tribulations in your life, are you waiting until tomorrow to ask God for help? Are you hoping that on your own you can fix it? Maybe are you waiting for somebody else to try and fix it? My takeaway from today's reading is when God tells me to do something, I need to just do it. Who am I to tell God I have a better idea, a better plan? And that's exactly what Pharaoh did. He said, all right, go ahead and offer sacrifices to your God, but do it here in this land. That was not God's plan. That was not God's will. And therefore, the plagues continued. Are you trying to do it better than God? If so, his way is always the right way. Don't wait until tomorrow. Repent today and follow his plan. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow as we journey through the Word.